Welcome to the third part of the lesson Compounds of Nonmetals. Today you are going to learn about a new topic, chemical equilibrium. In this video you will learn what a chemical equilibrium is, the characteristics of chemical equilibrium, and important principle related to chemical equilibrium. Let's begin. Last day we discussed about the reversible and irreversible reactions, right? So what are reversible reactions? Reversible reactions are the reactions taking place in both directions. That means both forward and backward reactions takes place. But in the case of an irreversible reaction, the reactants give the products only. The products do not give back the reactants. Understood? Let's consider the equation of ammonia. You know that ammonia is an example of a reversible reaction. At the beginning of this reaction, you can see that the amount of ammonia, that means the product, remains zero. As time passes, what happens? The amount of reactant decreases, which means the reactant react together to give the product, right? So the amount of reactant decreases and the amount of product increases. Accordingly, there occurs a situation where the rate of forward reaction becomes equal to the rate of a backward reaction. Now observe this graph showing the rate of chemical reaction versus time. Here the curve B represents the forward reaction and the curve C represents the backward reaction. As time progresses, the rate of forward reaction decreases and the rate of backward reaction increases. You can see that both the forward reaction and the backward reaction meets at a common point called A. So at this point what happens? The rate of both reaction becomes equal, and this condition is called equilibrium or chemical equilibrium. So how can we define the chemical equilibrium? It is a stage at which the rate of forward reaction becomes equal to the rate of a backward reaction. So during this stage at chemical equilibrium, the concentration of reactants and products do not change. Why? It is because that both rate of forward and backward reactions are equal at this stage of chemical equilibrium. Now let's analyze some of the characteristics of chemical equilibrium. Number 1. At equilibrium, both the reactants and products coexist. You know that in a reversible reaction, both the forward and backward reaction takes place. That is, the reactant reacts to give products and the product give back the reactants. So at the same time, both the reactants and the products coexist. Second point, the rate of forward and backward reaction becomes equal at a chemical equilibrium. We already discussed what a chemical equilibrium is. So as per the definition, we know that both the rate of forward and backward reactions are equal. Third point, chemical equilibrium is said to be dynamic at a molecular level. What do you mean by this? You know that at equilibrium, both the forward and backward reaction occur simultaneously at the same rate. That is why the chemical equilibrium is said to be dynamic at a molecular level. And the last point, chemical equilibrium is attained only in closed system. So what do you mean by this closed system? A system in which nothing new can added or nothing we can remove from a system is called closed system. So remember, equilibrium is possible only in a closed system. Understood? So let's consolidate once again. At equilibrium, both reactants and products coexist. The rate of forward and backward reactions become equal at equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium is dynamic at a molecular level, and chemical equilibrium is attained only in a closed system. Based on this chemical equilibrium, the scientist Le Chatelier proposed an important principle known as Le Chatelier principle. Le Chatelier explained about the factors influencing the chemical equilibrium and predicted the effect of change in conditions on the chemical equilibrium. So let's know about Le Chatelier's principle. According to Le Chatelier's principle, when the concentration, pressure or temperature of a system at equilibrium is changed, the system will readjust itself so as to nullify the effect of that change and attain a new state of equilibrium, which means the factors affecting the equilibrium are concentration, pressure, temperature and catalyst. If any one of the factors affect a system at equilibrium, the system will readjust itself to cancel that effect and it attain a new state of equilibrium. So children, let's wind up today's class. Let us recall what we studied today. Today, we discussed about chemical equilibrium, its characteristics and Le Chatelier principle. What is a chemical equilibrium? A chemical equilibrium is a stage at which the rate of forward reaction becomes equal to the rate of backward reaction in a reversible chemical reaction. The characteristics of chemical equilibrium. At equilibrium, both reactants and products coexist. The rate of forward and backward reactions are equal at equilibrium. A chemical equilibrium is said to be dynamic at a molecular level, and the chemical equilibrium is attained in a closed system. The next important principle is Le Chatelier's principle. According to Le Chatelier principle, when the concentration, pressure or temperature of a system at equilibrium is changed, the system will readjust itself so as to nullify the effect of that change and attain a new state of equilibrium. So children, in the next video we will discuss about how the following factors influence a system on chemical equilibrium. Thank you.